9 News at 5 a.m. starts right now.
Coming up on 9 News at 5 this morning, we are learning more about the woman killed by ICE agents in Minnesota.
A quick stop for gas has turned into a nightmare for several drivers across Colorado. The state says that contaminated fuel may have been delivered to dozens of stations. What you should do if you think you were a victim.
It had us checking where we filled up this week. Our weather impact team has issued a weather impact alert for today, taking a live look over Denver from the 9 News studios here at Spear and Logan. Snow overnight in the metro area could make your morning commute a little slippery. Also, when we drove in at 2 o'clock in the morning, the roads were really rough. So plan for extra time today. The mountains have been getting snow since yesterday. This is a live look at our Breckenridge ski camp. It's going to be a great weekend to be up on the slopes. A lot of fresh powder, but you can see snow still falling up in the high country. Good Friday morning. I'm Corey Rose.
And I'm Jordan Chavez, TGIF. Yes, take it slow out there on the roads this morning. And we got you covered with team coverage on the storm this morning. Our Jaden Knowles is tracking road conditions in various locations. And of course, our Katie LaSalle is outside in the 9 News backyard giving us the latest weather updates. We'll start with Katie. Katie, good morning.
Good morning, you guys. Fresh layer of snow. Yes, when we were coming in this morning, definitely on the roads that haven't been treated, the neighborhood, the side streets, slow down and they are slick and snow covered. We've picked up several inches of fresh snow, but you know what I will say is I love living in Colorado. We have so many plow drivers out and about this morning, give them a lot of extra space, but the roads are being treated. It is going to be slick at times, but it is so wonderful to finally see some snow here across the metro area. It's January and it has been extremely dry and unseasonably warm, so this is normal. This isn't a major storm system, of course, if you've lived here a long time. Just several inches, about 1 to 4 depending on where you are around the metro area. And temperatures are cold. This morning dropped down to the 20s. We saw a rain snow mix yesterday, but as we got into the overnight hours, that's when the snow started to pile up. Further to the south of town, Castle Rock, over Monument Hill, Colorado Springs, and Pueblo, we are still seeing more widespread moderate to even pockets of heavier snow over the eastern plains. Darker shades of blue indicating some banding there from Pueblo and east. So Lyman, if you're heading out to the border, we have been seeing some very difficult driving conditions to and from the high country. I-70 in pretty good shape just because CDOT has been out and about really taking care of the roadways. But if you do encounter any icy spots, you just want to take it easy. Down into Colorado Springs and Woodland Park, we still are under a winter storm warning until 2 o'clock this afternoon. All the other winter weather advisories set to expire at 11. So it is still lightly snowing this morning. Accumulations will remain light here in Denver from here on out. We'll see the storm system exit the state from north to south, the snow showers tapering off. And your forecast, as you can see, as the sun comes up, the next couple of hours will be hovering here in the 20s. Cloudy skies, light snow showers, and then by this afternoon, some peaks of sunshine and daytime highs in the 30s. So not a lot of melting expected for today. In the mountains, only in the teens, mainly for highs. So it is pretty frigid in the wake of this storm system. We will continue to see snow showers off and on, as you can see right around 6 o'clock this morning out to Boulder into downtown Denver, and then gradual clearing this afternoon and evening. We'll look at some of the specific snow totals we've picked up from west, especially down over southern portions of the state so far with this storm system. But we want to take you to Brianna Fernandez now to really get us a better picture of roadways here across town.
Hey, good morning, Katie. Yeah, we had a traffic impact alert earlier this morning. We actually just noticed, where I'm seeing from the CDOT camera, that crews just reopened westbound I-70 at Kipling. You can see cars are moving through this area. We still have a couple crews there on scene, and that's because of a crash that happened earlier this morning that shut down westbound I-70 at Kipling. We know a semi was involved in this crash. Luckily, there was no injuries, but you can see this is causing a headache for folks taking that right lane because crews are blocking that right lane at the moment. So right now, showing you one of our major crashes. Again, it cleared up because cars are moving through westbound I-70. We just have a couple of crews there on scene, but that semi that was involved in that crash already gone from the scene. It was towed away. So I do want to show you our maps right now because we do have another crash not far from westbound I-70 at Kipling, where I just showed you that CDOT camera. So where this crash is happening right now, it's along Colfax near Oak Street. And I'm sure all throughout the morning, because of those snowy conditions that we're seeing out on the roadways, we're probably going to see a lot of crashes. So you want to take it nice and slow this morning if you're heading out the door. We're seeing slowdowns along 225 right now, up and down 285. So if you're taking 285, take it nice and slow. And like Katie said, we've seen a lot of improvements up and down our major interstates because snowplows have been treating those roadways. Of course, we're going to keep you updated all throughout the morning, but I want to send things over to our Jada Knowles right now, who's 470. Hey, Jaden, what are you seeing right now?
Yeah, Brianna, these road conditions are not doing great. So far, I'm going to flip the camera so you can really see it. I mean, the snow is still actively falling down. Right now, we're heading west on 470, kind of near the Dakota Ridge City area. And we're going to be making our way, turning around, going towards Castle Rock. But first, I just want to start off by showing you or telling you the commute to work this morning from myself down into the Denver metro area. It was awful. It was terrible. Granted, I don't have all the equipment yet because I just moved here for my vehicle. But even I did see some Jeeps that were well equipped for this snow that were slipping and sliding. But heading west on 470, we did pass a car that actually spun out and was on the side of the road. I saw someone out there trying to, call for help and have some CDOT workers come over there. We've seen lots of CDOT workers as well treating the roads actively, but I mean, this snow is still actively falling down, and occasionally we do see some blowing snow the further south you go down from the Denver metro area. But like I mentioned, we are about to head towards Castle Rock area where they saw even more snowfall, and this snow is expected to continue till around 8 a.m. like Katie mentioned. But right now, these roadways are just not in great shape. But right now in the car, reporting live and keeping you updated throughout the entire morning. Definitely take it nice and slow. I'm Jaden Knowles reporting live for 9 News. Back to you, Corey.
Jaden, thank you. Be safe out there. We will continue following this snowstorm and its impacts on air and on 9news.com. Remember, you can always find the latest information on the 9 News app. It is free to download in the Apple and Google Play stores.
Well, if you recently filled your gas tank and now your car is acting a little funny, then you might want to listen to this one. State regulators say that diesel was accidentally mixed into unleaded and sent to gas stations across the state. The wrong fuel was delivered to some King Soopers, Costco's, and Murphy Expresses between Wednesday afternoon and yesterday morning. State regulators say they have received about a half dozen complaints so far. King Soopers says that 22 of its locations were affected, from Castle Rock to Aurora to Boulder. The company says that pumps were shut down, diagnostics started, and customers are being contacted.
So I'm waiting on a claim number. I think at that point I might be going through my insurance instead of theirs, just because it sounds like it's so widespread.
If you were impacted, the state's Division of Oil and Public Safety is asking you to call them so that they can get a better handle on how widespread this really is. And if you think you were impacted, you should also contact the gas station where you filled up.
Republicans in Congress voted down a plan to finish a clean drinking water project in southeastern Colorado. The bill passed Congress unanimously last year, but President Trump vetoed it as he promises to punish Colorado. And this week, Republicans rejected a veto override. The Arkansas Valley Conduit was first proposed in the 1960s, but only really started to become a reality during President Trump's first term, where he proudly supported the project. Presidential vetoes are rare. Veto overrides are much more rare. This week, Colorado's Republicans and Democrats were united in asking Congress to stand up for its own power and reject political retaliation.
How would you feel if a project like this in your district, passing unanimously, fulfilled a decades-long promise and was vetoed anyway? That's what these rural communities are facing. My constituents are watching, and your constituents are watching.
Let me be abundantly clear. It does not matter if your community supported Donald Trump politically. If we don't take this step, trust me, no town is safe. No county is safe. No state is safe from political retaliation by the administration.
Republican Congresswoman Lauren Boebert says she is not giving up on the water project. The next step may be trying to essentially hide the project inside a larger spending bill where Trump either doesn't notice it or wants the attached spending enough that he will approve it.
A bill that would extend Affordable Care Act subsidies that have helped hundreds of thousands of Coloradans afford health insurance is headed to the Senate. 17 House Republicans, including Colorado Congressman Jeff Hurd, joined Democrats to pass the bill despite opposition from GOP leadership. The subsidies expired at the end of 2025. They're meant for people who don't get their health insurance from an employer and who don't qualify for Medicaid or Medicare. Insurance premiums are estimated to double on average if they're not restored. This bill would extend them for 3 more years. The nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office projects that it will cost $80 billion and insure 4 million more people. Now, besides Hurd, the rest of Colorado's congressional delegation voted along party lines. The bill now goes to the Senate, where Republican leaders have pronounced it dead on arrival. They are working on a separate plan that they say they're going to release before the Senate goes on recess for MLK Day.
The vast majority of Colorado's counties fall below the herd immunity threshold for measles. That's according to a nationwide analysis by the Washington Post. Medical experts say 95% of a population needs to be vaccinated against the measles for that population to achieve herd immunity. The Washington Post review only found 7 of Colorado's 64 counties met that threshold between 2023 and 2024. All of those counties are in the southern part of the state. Like many other states, Colorado has seen a rise in measles cases. In 2025, the state confirmed 36 measles cases compared to 1 or 2 cases a year for the past decade. The state health department told our partners at the Denver Gazette that most of those cases were unvaccinated people or people whose vaccine status is not known.
A therapy dog that's helped students and staff after the Evergreen High School shooting is now back home. We first told you yesterday that Scarlett got out after a windstorm blew a tree onto her owner's fence. The Great Pyrenees was missing for 18 days, and her owners told us, yesterday someone found her and reached out to them. They say that Scarlett is 10 pounds lighter and at the vet this morning, but they are happy. They know where she is. She was scheduled to continue her therapy work this week.